Did you know that something as simple as your cup of coffee can change the flow of wealth in your business? In this video, you'll discover 3 secret places where coffee acts as a magnet for prosperity, according to ancient Buddhist teachings. It's not just about getting energy in the morning. It's about activating abundance and harmonizing your workspace with subtle rituals that Eastern sages have practiced for centuries. Get ready to open your eyes to secrets few know and transform your business into a true fortune magnet with just the right energy and a little coffee. Stay until the end and learn how every sip and every placement can multiply your opportunities and attract abundance in surprising ways. Few people know this, but coffee is not just a beverage. Yeah, it was thought it's an ancient symbol of movement, commerce, and magnetism. On the trade routes of the Middle East, where it was born and revered by sages and merchants, it was known as the seed that awakens, because its warm, penetrating aroma could lift the spirit and energetically move what was stagnant. Ancient merchants used it to bless their stalls before opening, convinced that where the aroma of coffee was present, the doors of money and good fortune would open. Over time, this wisdom traveled and merged with Latin American popular tradition, where coffee came to be seen as a symbol of honest work, hospitality, and the well being that arrives each morning. Our grandmothers used to say that a business smells of prosperity when it smells of coffee. And they were right. It wasn't just a custom, it was vibration in action. Coffee has a special energy, a mix of earth and fire. It comes from the earth, rooting and stabilizing us, yet at the same time, it awakens like a gentle fire that drives, motivates, and gives life. That balance makes it a natural magnet for abundance. Its aroma calls, its deep color anchors intention, and its internal warmth opens the flow of exchange. In Eastern teachings, especially Buddhism, it is said that every act performed with full attention awakens its highest energy. And that is exactly what happens with coffee when you use it intentionally. It's not just about placing it, it's how you place it. If you do it calmly, breathing, and giving thanks, its aroma transforms into a vibrational call that attracts prosperity, sales, and the right people. Coffee awakens attraction because its aroma generates sympathy and curiosity. It awakens connection because it encourages goodwill, kind words, and the energy of exchange. And it awakens circulation because it moves what was stuck. Clients who passed by without entering, slow sales, or quiet days. That's why, when you use it, always do so with clear intention and gratitude. Give thanks as if your clients were already coming in, and you'll see how your space begins to vibrate differently. Now that you understand its spiritual power, you'll see why in certain places its energy multiplies. Not all points in a business vibrate the same way. Some receive, others project, and some decide. And that's exactly where coffee acts as an accelerator of opportunities. Before showing you the 3 most powerful spots to place coffee to activate client flow, let me tell you the story of someone who transformed her luck with this simple gesture. Maria del Carmen was 63 years old and she had a small handicraft shop on a corner in her city. For years, the place had been her refuge, her joy, and her livelihood. But recently, something had changed. The business had grown silent. Clients would come in, look around, and leave without buying. Sales dropped, and the atmosphere felt heavy, as if an invisible shadow had covered her space. She had tried everything: salt cleansings, incense, even prayers. But nothing seemed to bring life back to the shop. Each morning, she opened the door with hope, only to return home discouraged, wondering what she was doing wrong. One Sunday afternoon, wandering aimlessly through a wellness and natural products fair, she stopped in front of a small stall decorated with candles, plants, and the intense aroma of freshly ground coffee. Behind the counter was a woman with a serene gaze and calm smile. Her name was Soraya, and many knew her as the woman who awakens the sleeping energy of businesses. She had been teaching energy harmonization techniques inspired by ancient Arab and Eastern traditions for over 20 years. Her presence radiated peace, but also a strange strength, as if everything around her made sense. Maria del Carmen felt drawn in, without understanding why. As she approached, Soraya spoke softly. "You don't need to change your business. You need to awaken it. Your space is asleep, And there's something that can help move its energy: coffee. Soraya explained that coffee had been considered by the ancient desert merchants as the seed of invisible gold because its aroma awakened prosperity and opened the paths of money. She told her about the power of placing it with conscious intention, as the Eastern sages did, and how each spot in a business vibrates differently. But before revealing the three exact points, she asked Maria del Carmen to do a test. Place a little coffee in a special corner of your shop and observe what happens. If you notice movement, come back and I'll tell you the rest. Maria del Carmen did it without thinking much. The next day, she placed a small bowl of ground coffee in a spot that felt important, without knowing exactly why. She didn't expect much, but within hours, she noticed something different. The aroma filled the place, the energy felt lighter, and a woman who hadn't entered in months returned to make a purchase. Then another came, and another after that. In the following days, sales began to move as if something had awakened. Maria del Carmen went back to see Soraya, grateful and curious. That's when the teacher revealed the real secret. Coffee has power, yes, but its strength depends on where you place it. There are three spots inside every business that act as portals of prosperity. If you activate them correctly, the flow of clients and abundance multiplies. Maria del Carmen followed each of Soraya's instructions, and what happened next completely transformed her life and her business. Today, her store not only attracts customers, but also good opportunities and an energy of abundance that can be felt as soon as you enter. Do you want to know how she did it? Pay close attention because I'm going to reveal the three most powerful places in your business to place coffee, to awaken the same prosperity, and activate a constant flow of clients and good fortune. The first place to place coffee is at the entrance of your business, and it's no coincidence. The entrance is the portal where energy enters and exits, the first thing clients perceive, and the last thing that accompanies them as they leave. In spiritual language, this threshold determines whether energy flows or stagnates. In many cultures, the door represents the point where the material and energetic worlds meet. According to Eastern teachings, Buddhist monks carefully clean the entrance to their temples every day, believing that energy passing through a conscious space transforms into blessings. That's why at your business entrance, coffee acts as an energetic filter, an activator of movement. Its aroma attracts positivity, and its dark color absorbs and neutralizes dense energy. Place a small bowl or cup with whole or ground coffee just inside the entrance, out of direct view but aligned with the threshold. If you have a cash register or point of sale near the door, that's also an ideal spot for a small coffee container as it concentrates the energy of exchange and money flow. You can add a pinch of cinnamon to activate faster movement or a drop of honey to attract kind and loyal customers. Do this on a Thursday morning, the day ruled by Jupiter, the planet of expansion and prosperity. While placing it, take a deep breath and repeat mentally. My business opens to new opportunities. Everyone who enters brings light, joy, and abundance. One of Soraya's students, Maria del Carmen, applied this point for the first time right at her store's entrance. That day, several people stopped by without knowing why. A curious neighbor who had never entered, a longtime client returning after months. Soraya later explained that this happened because the aroma of the coffee had awakened the sleeping door of the business. And so it was. Sometimes you don't need to change the entire shop or perform elaborate rituals. Activating the first step, the threshold where prosperity enters Mhara, is enough. When your door vibrates with clean, conscious energy, the universe understands that you're ready to receive. The second place to place coffee is on the counter or at the area where you serve your clients. This space is the heart of exchange, where giving and receiving occur, where words and gestures become tangible energy. Spiritually, the counter represents the energy of reciprocity, the back and forth flow that sustains any business. If this point loses energy, money may enter but won't stay. Clients arrive but don't connect. That's why coffee here acts as a magnet for goodwill and understanding. It softens the atmosphere, clears tension, and magnetizes sales. Place a small container with ground coffee, not whole beans this time, under the counter or desk in a discreet but stable location. Add a pinch of cinnamon to activate personal magnetism and a small teaspoon of sugar to sweeten interactions and attract cooperative clients. Do this on a Friday morning, the day associated with Venus, the planet of charm, harmony, and relationships. While placing the coffee, repeat mentally, every word I speak, every smile I give, returns to me multiplied in blessings and prosperity. Maria del Carmen followed Soraya's guidance. That week, she noticed that people not only bought more, but also stayed to chat, smile, and share. Clients told her the environment felt warmer and more welcoming. Soraya explained that it was the energy of the coffee opening the channel of exchange, restoring the shop's communicative spirit. It wasn't an isolated case. Many of Soraya's students, bakery owners, small workshop operators, and shopkeepers had observed the same results. When the counterpoint is activated with coffee, the energy of money flows joyfully, and clients feel the desire to return. Prosperity isn't just about selling, it's about connection. When you give with love, abundance always finds its way back to you. The third place to place coffee is near your most important products or services. The items that represent your effort, essence, or what you most want to sell. This area concentrates the energy of material creation, where your ideas become something others can receive. From an energetic perspective, this place acts as a magnetism center where the energy of your work becomes tangible and can multiply. Coffee, with its deep aroma and rich color, awakens this dormant force and transforms it into a vibrant field of attraction. Place a small bowl or plate with ground coffee very close to your main products, display, or the items you most want to generate movement and sales. You can place 3 whole coffee beans on top, representing the 3 forces of prosperity: attraction, expansion, and renewal. Do this on a Sunday at noon, the solar peak of the week, associated with vitality and visible success. While placing it, say mentally, my work is valuable, my energy generates blessings, and abundance multiplies around me. Maria del Carmen followed this step with a display of pieces that hadn't sold in months. During the following week, several crafts began to move. One client even said, I don't know why, but today I felt I had to come. That's what Soraya explained. It was the vibration of the coffee awakening the energy of recognition, making people feel the need to approach. And that's how Maria del Carmen's business regained not only movement, but also sparkle. Because when you place coffee in the right spots, the energy of effort transforms into living prosperity, and everything starts flowing naturally. But be careful. Although coffee is a very powerful activator, its energy requires care and consciousness. Before you place it, I want to warn you about some common mistakes that can block its effect and close the flow of abundance. Coffee is not just a physical element, it's an energetic channel. If you place it hurriedly with doubt or from a sense of need, that vibration is absorbed into it and can block the flow instead of opening it. It also must not be left forgotten or dirty. When coffee hardens, loses its aroma, or collects dust, the energy of your business starts to weaken. That's why you should renew it every 7 days, giving thanks for the clients, sales, and opportunities that arrived during the week. This act of gratitude keeps the vibration of abundance alive. Another important point: if the environment feels heavy or stagnant, don't place the coffee immediately. First, cleanse the space with a bit of incense, sea salt, or simply ventilate it well. Coffee works best when the place breathes fresh energy. Remember also that prosperity isn't about performing rituals without awareness. It's about connecting with the intention behind them. When you act from faith, gratitude, and calm, the universe responds generously. And the best part is that what comes next is going to delight you, because now you will learn a coffee client attracting ritual that will multiply the power of the 3 spots you just discovered. If you're enjoying these teachings and want to see your business grow with the power of coffee, like this video, to activate the vibration of prosperity, and write in the comments, coffee is my magnet to attract abundance and success. Every word you declare with faith opens your pathways to prosperity even more. And don't forget to share this video with someone who has a business or is looking to open their path, because sharing prosperity multiplies it. Now, get ready, because you're going to learn step by step a coffee client attracting ritual that enhances everything you've already activated and multiplies the arrival of clients, sales, and opportunities. This coffee client attracting ritual has been passed down for generations among merchants and energy healers and is known for awakening the vibration of commercial magnetism and attracting sales with astonishing speed. They say those who perform it with faith and consistency not only attract new clients, but also retain existing ones, because coffee doesn't just call, it also surrounds and holds. You will need a small glass jar or container with a lid. It must be clean and dry, as it will hold your prosperity energy. Inside, place a tablespoon of ground coffee, representing the energy of movement and the awakening of new opportunities. Add a pinch of cinnamon to activate economic expansion, and a teaspoon of sugar to attract sweetness and goodwill from your clients. Add a few drops of honey as a symbol of constant attraction and lasting prosperity. Next, place 3 bay leaves, which in ancient magic represent victory, recognition, and visible success. Finally, write your personal affirmation on a small piece of paper. It can be something as simple and powerful as, "My clients arrive with ease, buy with joy, and return with gratitude." Fold that paper 3 times toward you, visualizing how the energy of your intention concentrates inside the jar. Then insert it and close the lid. While doing so, repeat mentally, "I activate the power of coffee. I attract clients, sales, and abundance to my business." Once the jar is closed, hold it in your hands for a few seconds. Take a deep breath and visualize your business full of life. People entering, smiles, movement, joy. Feel the aroma of the coffee vibrating inside the jar, sending its message to the universe. This moment of connection is crucial. Without it, the ritual is just a gesture. With it, it becomes a vibrational magnet. Once ready, place it in a strategic spot in your business. It could be near the cash register, on a shelf with your main products, or even next to a plant that symbolizes growth. The place matters less than your intention. It should be a spot where you feel the energy of sales and exchange flowing. Soraya used to say that coffee acts like an invisible whisper, awakening the attention of those who need it. And it's true. Many merchants report that after performing this ritual, they noticed a different kind of movement. New clients, unexpected calls, opportunities that seemed dormant. Perform this ritual on a Thursday morning, the day of Jupiter, associated with expansion, money, and good fortune. Every 7 days, light a gold or yellow candle next to the jar for a few minutes, just to renew its energy. While the candle burns, silently give thanks for every sale, smile, and opportunity, no matter how small. Gratitude is the key that keeps the channel of abundance open. Remember, the power of coffee is not only in its aroma, but in the intention you give it. If you perform this ritual with calm, faith, and clear visualization, you are sending a direct message to the universe: I am ready to prosper. When you act with that conviction, the universe responds. And although this coffee ritual already awakens the energy of prosperity, what comes next can take your results to a completely new level. These are key practices that very few people know, but abundance masters use them to keep the flow open and multiply their results day by day. Pay close attention, because these next steps not only enhance everything you've done, but they can make the difference between attracting prosperity only sometimes or maintaining it consistently in your life and business. There's something that separates those who simply perform a ritual from those who make abundance stay. It has to do with daily gestures, with the way you care for the energy of your business and yourself. Every morning, before opening your store or starting your day, pause for a few seconds. Take a deep breath and visualize your space full of movement and joy. Imagine doors opening, people coming in, the sound of conversations, and the aroma of coffee enveloping everything. This simple visualization creates a vibrational field that prepares the way for a prosperous day. When you start your day with intention, the universe responds on the same frequency. Also maintain order and cleanliness. Money, like energy, flows where there is harmony. Every time you clean or reorganize your space, you move stagnant energy and allow new opportunities to enter. Do it with gratitude, knowing you are preparing the ground for new opportunities to flourish. Take care with your words and emotional energy. Everything you speak in your business or during your day leaves a vibrational imprint. Avoid phrases of complaint or lack and replace them with affirmations that raise your frequency. Everything flows with ease. My business prospers more each day. I am grateful for everything that comes and for what is yet to come. And when someone makes a purchase, no matter how small, give thanks from the heart. That genuine emotion amplifies what you project, and the universe always responds by multiplying what you acknowledge. If you ever feel the energy is fading or that you need a boost, there is something you can do to reactivate your personal field: an energetic coffee bath. Prepare a container with warm water. Add 3 tablespoons of ground coffee, a little cinnamon, and a teaspoon of honey. Mix it with your hands, feeling the aroma and the strength of the coffee awakening in the water. After showering as usual, pour this mixture from your shoulders downward, visualizing dense energy dissolving and prosperity returning to you renewed. Perform this ritual on a Thursday or Sunday morning whenever you need clarity, movement, or a fresh start. This bath not only cleanses but also reactivates your personal magnetism, helping you connect with the same frequency of abundance you've awakened in your business. Prosperity is a living energy. It moves, breathes, and responds to your attitude every day. When you clean, give thanks, speak with faith, and renew yourself, you are keeping the channel of abundance open. Coffee becomes your symbol and reminder that wealth is not only attracted, it is cultivated with love, intention, and awareness. If you apply these practices consistently, you will see not only a change in the energy of your business, but also how the universe begins to respond with ease, opportunities, and certainty that you are on the right path to abundance. Ultimately, this coffee ritual is not just about attracting clients or increasing sales. It's about awakening the dormant energy of prosperity that resides within each of us. The true power lies not in the coffee or where you place it, but in the intention behind every gesture. Every cup, every aroma, every conscious thought becomes a channel of abundance when performed with faith and love. If you've made it this far, it's because a part of you has already begun to move. You have activated the energy that opens pathways, and the universe has started listening. Remember, prosperity is not chased, it is awakened from within through small acts that transform your environment and vibration. And from now on, coffee will be your reminder that everything you desire can flourish when your energy is aligned with gratitude and trust. If this message resonated with you and helped you see your business or life in a new light, like this video, to keep that vibration of prosperity alive, and write in the comments, "I awaken my abundance with the power of coffee." Your words have power, and every time you affirm with faith, you open a new door to success. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss upcoming abundance rituals and teachings. Share this video with someone who needs to activate their prosperity or attract more clients, because when you share positive energy, you also multiply your own. Thank you for joining me on this journey of wisdom and abundance. Remember, prosperity does not arrive all at once. It comes with consistency, love, and awareness. See you in the next video with new teachings to continue expanding your energy of wealth, harmony, and well-being. See you soon.